Okay, well, welcome to all of you, whether it's the evening, morning, night, or whatever. Welcome to all of you on behalf of the Interclean team. We hope you're all safe and healthy. My name is Rob den Hertog, and I am the director of the Interclean exhibitions worldwide. This would normally have been the moment that Interclean Amsterdam was scheduled to open the doors for you. But we all know that these are very different times. Almost everything is changed. And that's for the moment our new reality. This new reality is also the reason why we developed Interclean Amsterdam online. Because especially now, there's so much information available to share with you. We are pleased seeing so many of you taking the time to join us. The coming days, we will connect about 2,000 professionals like you to meet online. In the past 53 years, Interclean Amsterdam has developed into an internationally recognized and essential meeting place for the cleaning industry worldwide. That's basically our core competence, bringing people together from the professional cleaning industry, and whether it's for doing business, exchange knowledge, or networking. The current COVID challenge has made us even more committed in fulfilling our role as the meeting place for hygiene professionals. Therefore, we developed our Healthcare Cleaning Forum 2.0 that will be sharing the expertise from across the global industry. We firmly believe that this is now even more important as organizations worldwide are looking for the answers how to tackle outbreaks like the coronavirus. But first, let us start with today. The next hour brings you a clear picture of what the future will look like. The Amsterdam Innovation Award is a recognition of true innovation within our industry. I know you're all anxious to start, so I want to give the floor to Robert Stelling, who will be your host for the coming hours. Enjoy the show and the award ceremony.
Thank you, Rob, and good morning, everybody. A very warm welcome to the announcement of the Amsterdam Innovation Award 2020 category winners. Thank you all for joining us, the jury, the nominees, and attendees from all over the world. I see more than 200 people already live in Zoom and many more in Facebook. We are truly happy that you are all taking the time to join us online. In a different setting than we had all anticipated, but nevertheless an exciting and very special moment. Celebrating the innovation in our industry and the selection of the best could not have been possible without our independent international jury. I would like to thank them all for being here today and for their hard work in the past few months. I'd like to introduce them to you now. We have our chair of the jury, Michelle Marshall from the UK, Antonio Borrera from Spain, Chiara Merline from Italy, Pierre Deschamps from France, Reinhard Kniedler from Germany, Rob Geisler all the way from the United States, who had to get up really early to join us today, and finally from the Netherlands, Cor van der Velde, Ronald Bruins, and Ton van der Riet. Now, before we get started, I have two practical things to ask you. First of all, we'll be showing a lot of videos and changing between attendees. So if you have logged in using a VPN connection, I'd like to ask you to disable that and use your normal internet connection. This will make this webinar a lot faster for you. And finally, Zoom has both a Q&A and a chat function. I'd like to ask you to use the chat function, well, to chit-chat, to say hello, to congratulate the winners, etc. But if you have a real question for one of the winners or for one of our speakers, please use our Q&A. This is a button that you'll find in the middle of the screen. That way we can easily select the questions for our winners. Now, without further ado, it's time to get started. With 86 entries for this year's competition, there was a lot to judge. and Michelle Marshall will tell you a little bit more on what they have seen in developments in general for this year's entries. Let's roll the video.
When the jury is doing the evaluation of all the entries, we stick very much to the same list of criteria, so we're all judging on the same basis. So of course originality is key, but then we look at other factors, all aspects of sustainability, the practicality, the profitability, the cost savings potentially for the users, and of course the impact on the people who are using them, the operatives. We've seen a really high quality of innovations this year in smart solutions, in ergonomic solutions, sustainability. Everybody has put such a lot of effort into developing new products, listening to the market and predicting future trends.
Thank you for that introduction, Michelle. Quite a different setting today. We should have been at the RAI in Amsterdam at the Innovation Lab on stage, but of course things have been completely different due to COVID-19. And of course also COVID-19 will have quite an impact on our industry as a whole. How do you think, what do you think this impact will be in the next couple of times?
Thank you, Robert. And first of all, hello to everybody and thanks for joining us in this rather unusual ceremony. I think we all know about the crucial role that our industry has already played in supporting and keeping services running throughout the outbreak and the pandemic, indeed. As we move now into post-lockdown life, I think our sector's knowledge is going to be absolutely key in helping life return to some sort of normality, whatever that means. You know, we are such key partners in devising strategies on hygiene, on cleanliness. And I think this elevates our industry to its rightful position in the world and elevates those staff who we must also respect and very, very importantly, protect as they go forward in the vital jobs that they're now having to do.
Thanks, Michelle. Very good that we should also not just highlight our innovations and products today, but also the staff who are working almost around the clock using these products to keep us all safe and healthy. So what do you say? Shall we get started with our first category?
I think so. Let's go.
All right, good. Let's do it. It's time to start with our first category, the category machines. Let's first look at our this category.
In the machines category, the keywords are very much smart and autonomous. We have 2 robotic cleaning machines and a smart digital vacuum cleaner. So that's very much a key focus for this aspect of the industry. So what we've seen this year is the concept of cobotics, where human beings are working alongside a robotic machine. Now that's a real step change in the industry and will require quite a big behavioural change for the cleaning operatives. It remains to be seen, however, how much the industry will adapt these new solutions. There is still a lot of scepticism about their impact, and of course the cost right now is still a key consideration for most users.
So the AeroPro is the first commercial dry vacuum cleaner, which is taking on the topic 4.0 by collecting important device data such as cleaning times or location, and then transferring it into a cloud-based fleet management system where you can see all the information in one point. The AeroPro is unique and extraordinary because for the first time in small machines, fleet management is possible, and this gives a great benefit to the cleaning contractor. Additionally, you can also store a mobile phone on the machine and charge it while the machine is in use.
Behind me is our first product, the Leo Bots. It's a family of 4 different robots that includes the Leo Scrub, the Leo Mop, the Leo vac, and the Leo pool, which pulls the trash. So all these robots have something in common. They're all operated by an app. The robots, you could summon it to move, you could ask it to clean, you could set the schedule, and you could get the robots to talk to the public. A lot of smarts are built into this robot. It can differentiate between humans and objects. It can do very close obstacle avoidances, and it is designed to run in daytime cleaning. Furthermore, we also have a massive cloud that you could allow thousands of robots to be operated. Hence, each company can centralize the management of the robots, whereby you could see reports, you could see who are the users, and also you could see all the data of the robots. So the robots that we design are different. The robots will bring a smile to people, and what we call robots people love.
What's unique about Wiz is that we're combining AI with robotics and the expertise in the cleaning industry. As a result of that, we're providing a much higher degree of cleanliness in the environment, while we are helping to reduce sickness, improved well-being. As a result, cleaners are much more happy, retention rates will increase, and hence why we see a real change in the industry. So in summary, using self-learning technologies, we are providing a much higher standard of service. We also leveraging industry-leading indoor navigation software that's 12 to 18 months ahead of any other competitor. We all do this on a subscription model.
And these are our three nominees for the category machines. And in the meantime, we've been joined by the three nominees: Alexander Schlesch from ICE Robotics, SoftBank Robotics, Dylan Ternsner from LionSpot, and Erman Vaslic from Sprinters. Thanks for being here today with us, gentlemen. So I'm going to give the floor back to Michelle to announce the winner. And for our attendees back home, feel free to already submit your questions in the Q&A once Michelle has announced the winner. Michelle, the floor is yours.
Okay, well, the winner in this year's machines category in the Amsterdam Innovation Award is LionSpot for LeoBot.
Congratulations, Dylan. So, Michelle, could you tell us a little bit more on why Dylan has won the award?
Well, everyone on the jury really liked the LionSpot concept of having a family of robots performing different tasks. They bring robots and cleaning very much out into the public domain in quite a fun way, in that the robots have personalities as such, and they also establish a relationship with the cleaner too. I think then the cleaner's motivation and status is raised, their pride in the job, and of course people out in the wider world, in the environment where the operators are working, very much then see cleaning as a visible, positive service.
Thanks for that, Michelle. I see a lot of congratulations coming in the chat as well. Dylan, how do you feel about winning?
Well, we feel very glad, and we are very thankful for the jury, for the support, and the support of all our friends and our customers, and also the government. Thanks.
Thank you, Dylan. I'm just going to pick one question. I think this is one from someone who was already also at the jury day, because over there we saw how cute this robot is. Will it be able to do its job also when it's busy, like amusement parks or shopping malls, for example?
Our robots have no problem in navigating very crowded environments. For example, in Singapore, there is the Jewel, where the vortex fountain is super crowded, but we are able to operate there day in, day out for months without any problems. So as long as there's a bit of space, the robot can move. If there's no space, the robot will wait and kindly ask the children or the people to move aside. And if nobody wants to move, you'll just sit there waiting patiently. Our battery life is long enough to last for many hours.
Great. Truly a great winner, Dylan. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course, for the other two companies, being nominated is also an award itself. Also, of course, many thanks to you and congratulations on being nominated. And thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to move on to the next category, but by the end of the ceremony, we'll be bringing back all the winners. So don't leave us just yet, Dylan. And also, if you have any other questions for Dylan, please continue to put them into the Q&A so we can ask them later on at the end of the ceremony. Thanks again, Dylan, Edmund, and Alexander, and Michelle, of course, where we're going to move on to the next category, the category Equipments, Detergents, and Washroom. Let's look at the nominations.
Category 2, washroom equipment and detergent, is a very wide category with almost 50 entries this year. That's important, and the trends are sustainability, profitability, and security and safety for the operator. And we noted that the high level of the entries and the nominees depends on the add value for services, for people using the product and the equipment, but also for the end user and the resident in the building. They use the products.
Today I'm going to introduce to you the zero waste cleaning concept. The product is based on circular concept of reduce, reuse and recycle.
That you save up to 80% plastic waste. The pouch is made of 100% PE monomaterial, and with the refilling option you have the opportunity to refill the original bottles with the pouch. So you extend the product life cycle.
The Hermes Vacutronic is a useful equipment for facade cleaning or graffiti removal. It is a vacuum sled which is attached to the wall and collects the wastewater from cleaning. The added value of the product is that it collects roughly 100% of the wastewater and that the wastewater does not seep into the ground.
The product is the solar system by TWT, and it's an instant impregnation system for mops. So it's a new way for cleaning mops, impregnating them just before their use. This way, increasing the effectiveness against the dirt, against the bacteria. And it's a big improvement compared with the traditional pre-impregnation, where the mops are impregnating before they use.
That's the nominees for our second category, detergents, washrooms, and equipment. I've been joined in the meantime by jury member Pierre Deschamps. Thank you for being here. And of course, our three nominees, Petra Henneman from Hermes Fassadenreinigung, Walter Tomassi from TWT, and Xiaoming Bai from Werner Merz Professional. Thank you for being here with us this morning. Pierre, I think this was one of the most difficult categories to judge with a lot of entries. But I'm going to give the floor to you to announce the winner in this category. And of course, for our audience, feel free to jump in with those questions once the winner has been announced. Pierre, the honor is yours.
Thank you, Robert. Hi to everybody. And the winner in this second category is Vacutronic by Hermes. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Petra. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. You're welcome. Pierre, could you tell us a little bit more on why Hermes is the winner for this nominee, for this category?
Yes, as you can see on the slide on the screen, we appreciate particularly the practical solution to widespread problem for people cleaning, for example, facade or windows, big windows. This tool can be used for all type of facade cleaning, and especially protect the environment by preventing contaminated water. The system collects water and can prevent the dropping of water. It's easy to use, it's easy to put, and it's an affordable solution that could be very useful for many contractors and many people cleaning other places.
Thanks for that comment, Pierre. Petra, I see a very big smile on your face. Yes. Could you give us your first response to winning this category?
Yes, thank you for this great honor. We are overwhelmed. This is a big thing for us.
Great to hear that. So I'm just going to get to a question for you. Let me see. So are there, Pierre just said this can be used to practically clean all facades. Are there any examples of what kind of buildings that are now possible to clean safely, which in the past could maybe not be cleaned at all or very difficultly?
Yeah, for example, in a garage or over a garage, so that the water does not seep into the garage, or everywhere where there is vegetation and different types of facades, cleaning is possible. Thanks
a lot for that. So this was category number two. For the other two nominees, like I mentioned before, being nominated is also an award. This was our category, many entries. So being picked one of those three is also a great job. Thanks for joining us, Petra. Be sure not to leave us for our final session at the end of the ceremony. And Pierre, thank you for announcing this category. And then we move on to the next category, the always highly anticipated category, e-cleaning. What are the nominees in this category?
E-cleaning is an exciting category in the commercial cleaning industry. I think that the short-term benefits are pretty easy to see for IoT. When a dispenser needs to be refilled, we know to refill it. The long-term benefits are a little bit more of a challenge. There's a lot of data, and what do we do with all that data? Well, the trend that we got to see in the e-cleaning entries this year were that some of those are addressing exactly that. They're actually analyzing some of the data for us and even making some recommendations on next steps.
With ToolSense, I can digitize my whole fleet as a cleaning company. With ToolSense, it's possible to digitize every machine from every manufacturer and any brand. It's very easy to use. You just connect it to the machine, to the battery, and that's it. You get all the data, the machine data you need to control your operations and increase productivity. And it works very easy, very simple, and very price efficient. Why is ToolSense innovation? Two reasons. Firstly, technology. We use artificial intelligence directly on the ToolSense unit, so we can create small but smart data. That makes it very cost efficient. Secondly, it's a partnership innovation. So we create an open IoT standard for the cleaning industry. We work with 10+ manufacturers and distributors in the cleaning industry, with cleaning software providers. And so this way we can really leverage the whole ecosystem.
In essence, Tusky IntelliTrade Analytics is really based on customer insights. With this new analytics tool, it's not starting from interpretation, which is always interfered or done by humans. Interpretation is done, and from now on, every operation can really focus on implementing corrective actions. And this is what the operation should do.
We are trying to create value by analyzing data that comes from all global live machines, and trying to derive a savings potential by having a look at how the machines are performing, by seeing which machines need to be optimized, and then giving these actionable suggestions to our customers.
Torque Digital Cleaning Plans is a unique solution for cleaning companies, big and small, who want to get rid of loose paperwork
and start working in a more digitized way in order for them to be more successful with their clients. We have centralized the cleaner, and since nobody has really thought about making the cleaner the most important asset of their day-to-day business, we believe we have the most innovative solution. The added value is that you can interact immediately with your cleaners, and when something is changing over time, it's very easy to adapt your cleaning plans.
And there we have category 3, e-cleaning. Amazing to see how quickly this category has evolved. This is the second time that we are announcing a winner in this category. And really impressive to see how quickly the developments have gone in this field compared to when I first started working for Interclean 8 years ago. In the meantime, the 3 nominees and Rob Geisler, the jury member for this category, have joined us. And I think that we have 2 people in our middle now who had to get up really early to be here, because I think both Rob and Nancy are based in the US, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
What time is it for you?
Almost 5:30 in the morning.
4:30 for me.
Ooh, ouch. Well, let's see, Rob, can you tell us who the winner is? And of course, in the meantime, attendees, feel free to drop your questions in the Q&A.
Most definitely. Hello to everyone. This is an exciting category with e-cleaning continuing to grow as we collect data and try and figure out our best uses for it. For the e-cleaning category this year, the winner is ToolSense for ToolSense IoT and ToolSense Now.
Congratulations, Alexander from ToolSense.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Rob, can you tell us why ToolSense is the winner for this category?
Certainly. As you can see, I think from the bullet points there it's a practical and affordable solution for digitizing cleaning machines and can be used with any brand, captures a wide variety of smart data. And another important factor is accessible to all cleaning operations, whether large or small.
Thanks, Rob. Alexander, what is your first response to winning this award?
Yeah, wow. Actually, I'm quite happy and also quite surprised. A really awesome ceremony, really well organized, and yeah, actually, I'm quite a bit overwhelmed.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks so much. Nice.
You are very happy. So a question from our audience: what kind of tools are available to access the smart data gathered by the machine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the ToolSense platform consists of a platform, so of a web application that you can log into from any browser worldwide. And also there's a smartphone app available. And so you basically have the same platform, the same overview for your complete fleet, independent of brand, manufacturer, machine type.
Very impressive. Thank you, Alexander. And of course, also thank you to Nancy Farrell from Torque and to Marcel Muller from Diversey to join us this morning. This is a new category, many developments. Every entry is an innovation in this category. So being nominated is definitely means that you're on top of your league within our industry. Thanks everyone for joining us for this category. Alexander, please hang on until the end of the ceremony. And let's move on to the next category and already our final category, related products and services. Who are the nominees in this category?
Category is products related to the cleaning industry. You see all sorts of trends in that area. One of them is sustainability, trying to recycle bottles throughout the cycle. So that's a very good thing. Also digitalization and even virtual reality. So that's really something.
We're talking about the Torque Clean Hands VR training. It's the first interactive virtual reality training that's used for teaching hand hygiene in healthcare environments. It teaches people a better compliance on the important 5 moments of hand hygiene as decided by the WHO. Our product has a huge added value as it can work to decrease the number of infections, of healthcare-acquired infections. And most important, we've created this together with leading experts on hand hygiene, but also on behavioral science. So we are really sure we can decrease the number of costs related to healthcare-acquired infections, but even more important, less patients would need to suffer from bad hand hygiene.
At Spectro, we believe that used products deserve a new life, and therefore recycling and reuse is very important for us. And because of this, we started the Recycle Factory, where we challenge customers to send back their empty packaging of cleaning agents, and we recycle them in our factory in the Netherlands. With the Recycle Factory, we think we take responsibility as a manufacturer and makes us truly unique with closing the loop and offering a good solution for these packaging in the market.
So the product is called Battery Universe, the Kershaw new battery platform. So the big thing of this platform is that the user can really work with this battery in every machine for the Kershaw world. So he can take the home and garden machine as well as the professional machines, and he also is able to work outside and inside. So it's a big advantage with this new battery platform.
And there we have the nominees for Category 4 related products and services. In the meantime, we've been joined by Ronald Bruins, who will announce the winner of this category, and our 3 nominees, Laurens Metternich from Spectro, Frank Fuchs from Kercher, and Jenny Logenius from Torque. Ronald, I'm going to give the mic to you to announce the winner of this category.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to say the very big thank you to all participants and the nominees, because there are 3 different nominees that are very much a different angle to begin with, and very well done as nominees. So great cheer on for you. But there has to be one winner, and as they say. So as a jury, we have chosen for Torque virtual reality clean hands.
Congratulations, Jenny. Very happy face over there.
Yes.
Ronald, could you tell us a little bit more on why Torque has won this category?
Yeah, sure, no problem. And also, please do also review the other nominees, because they're well worth exploring if you're in the cleaning industry. But this one jumped out because, yeah, in these times, hand hygiene is that important and highly needed for a proper battle towards the coronavirus. Sometimes a very important step, but sometimes underestimated step in the battle against the virus. And this virtual training makes it hand hygiene fun and engaging, and it's even an instrumental force in the goal to behavioral change in healthcare, and maybe even broader. So would encourage Torque to even keep developing this tool even further and broader. So a big congratulations to you.
Thank you, Ronald. Jenny, can I get a quick first response from you on winning this category?
Yeah, wow, thank you so much. It's a great honor for us at SCT and Torque, and I would like to say thank you to the Interclean jury for selecting us for this innovation award. And we're very proud of this training tool that we developed. We had some amazing help from a number of university hospitals in Geneva, in Netherlands, and in Sweden. And we hope that we can support healthcare professionals to improve hand hygiene compliance and also save lives. So thank you so much. We're super happy.
Thank you, Jenny. Congratulations. I got a few questions in the Q&A. One of them is, we're talking about these 5 moments of hand hygiene. How important is the correct sequence of these moments, that they're being followed in the right sequence?
Well, I mean, these are different situations when you should sanitize or wash your hands. But it's extremely important that you follow these WHO 5 moments and do the right thing in the right order, depending on where you are with the patient or in the patient zone and so on. So yes, this is a big task. I think we have to spread the word globally about this.
And your tool will definitely help with that. Thank you, Jenny, and thank you, of course, Ronald, for announcing this this award winner, and the other two nominees for joining us this morning as well. And so we've come to the end of our ceremony. I'd like to ask all winners to join us once more on the screen. Normally, we'd be taking a group picture on the stage, but at least this way we can take a group screenshots on Zoom. So we're going to bring back our winners once more. That is, of course, Dylan from Lions Bot, Petra Henneman from Hermes Façadereinigung, Alexander Manafi from ToolSense, and Jenny Longanias, who is already on the screen from Torque. Let's just wait until they reappear on the screen. In the meantime, I'm going to thank all the jury members for their hard work, not just today, but also, of course, in first selecting these nominees from the 86 entries, and then looking at all the presentations and judging them. And of course, thank all the nominees for being here, for innovating and for bringing all these developments to our industry. And of course, also the 86 other companies not being nominated, but also doing all their work in bringing these new innovations to the industry. Of course, there's also an overall winner, but we're going to keep that one to ourselves. It will be announced during the opening of the postponed Interclean Amsterdam in November, and also a Visitor's Choice Awards. The jury has made its decision, but we're also, of course, as per every year, ask the audience how they feel about the Innovation Award. So the voting for the Visitor's Choice Award will open in November, and both the overall winner and the Visitor's Choice Award will be announced during the opening ceremony of Interclean Amsterdam on November 3rd. Well, here we have them all the jury members, all the nominees, and Rob den Hertog, of course, the Director for Professional Cleaning at RAI Amsterdam. Thank you again for joining us today. And thank you, attendees, for joining us from all over the world. So that's it for today, but not for this week. We have quite an exciting program for you for the rest of the week, with a daily webinar on the original show dates of Interclean Amsterdam. Tomorrow, we'll be speaking with some experts from the WHO about the role of healthcare environmental hygiene in combating COVID-19. On Thursday, there we have our expert sessions with Laundry Association CNET. We'll talk about how to safely and sustainably operate an OPA laundry. And for the Dutch audience, we've teamed up with Contract Cleaner Association, OSB, on how to do business and be an entrepreneur in the cleaning industry in times of Corona. And finally, on Friday, we have our November show preview, where we'll see how hygiene is redefined by new hygiene standards, how we can face the current industry challenges with a cobotic solution, and we'll be joined by a neuromarketer who will dive into the impact of COVID-19 on our feeling of being safe. Once again, thank you everyone for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you hopefully in one of our other webinars this week. And of course, during Interclean Amsterdam 2020 from 3 to 6 November, where you'll see these innovations and much more. Interclean Amsterdam has been a meeting place for hygiene professionals for over 50 years. And especially in the light of the current Corona crisis, we are even more committed to being this platform for the industry. Once again, thank you everybody and have a great day.